All right. Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. I hope everybody's feeling incredible this morning. My name is Haziq Ali, and real simple, real easy. What I'm here to do is help you make more money. I'm not here to help you know how to cut your lawn better. I'm not here to help you, I don't know, get better with your cooking skills. You know what I mean? But what I'm really good at is helping you make more money with your business. Right now is a good time for you to check in, rep your city. We want to know what kind of business you have. We want to know how your business helps people. We're hella interested in you. Like, we want to know what it is that gets you passionate, what it is that makes you jump out of bed in the morning. Let us know. Let us know. Like, comment, share this thing with another entrepreneur. One of our guiding principles is that the universe gives to the givers just like it takes from the takers. In my TED talk over and over again, I tried to impress upon the audience that you got to serve before you deserve. Every single morning, we're here to help you increase revenue, but sometimes we're doing it through mindset, sometimes we're doing it through skill set, and sometimes we're doing it through heart set. Today, I guess we're going to talk a little bit about mindset, because people always tell you patience is a virtue, but nobody tells you how to practice it. Today, we're going to learn a couple things. I see we got Lithonia, Georgia in the house. What's up, Uhura? Let them know you're checking in from. Patrianne is in the house. Good morning, Queen. Let's get it. Let's get it. King Cook, Queen Cook, Bada Bay. How you doing this morning? Tangela, good morning, Queen. Let's go. Let's go. What's up, Kimberly? Man, Kimberly be tearing them up on Facebook. I love it. What's up, Renee? Good morning, Queen. Let's get it. Let's get it. Listen, y'all, they always tell us patience is a virtue, right? We're told from way young in life that patience is a virtue, but nobody's ever taught how to practice this patience thing. It's not like it's something that we consciously have, it's something that we consciously do. You know what I mean? Patience is just like any other discipline. The more we practice it, the stronger it gets. The more we practice patience, the more patient we become. And to be successful, we need patience. I don't know how many of us think of it this way. When it comes to employee relations, we need patience. When it comes to business negotiations, we need patience. You hear what I'm saying to you? When it comes to communicating with the people that can mean your success, I'm not going to say your success or your failure, because nobody can stop you, but damn, people sure can help you. And if you have patience with the way you communicate, never mind patience with the twists and turns of life, this is going to increase your odds for success. Is that making sense? So I got 8 benefits of patience for you this morning. Oh, what's up, Miss Coakley? I love it. I love it. Yeah, my man Corey checking in. Let's go. Let's go. Let him know where you're checking in from, Charity. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so I'm about to give you good, Patrianne. All right, we about to get into it. Here are 8 benefits of you practicing patience. Somebody say patience and give me a share. Somebody say patience and give me a share. Somebody say patience and give me a share. We're going to talk about 8 different benefits of you practicing patience. You ready? Because let's be honest, y'all. Impatience is a habit, just like patience is a habit. Impatience is a habit. Somebody say patience and give me a share. When we lack patience, we're unable to delay gratification. And that's going to be a real big obstacle to you winning anything that matters. Now that you can't delay gratification, you're filled up with frustration, right? And frustration is the root that gives us the fruit called quitting. It's all coming from this frustration thing. When we're impatient, now we can't work towards our business goals in a dedicated fashion because we keep on quitting so we can start again. And then we keep on running this pattern over and over again. We keep on quitting so we can start again. So changing a habit like this is going to require motivation. I just wanted to give you some background on why I'm giving you benefits of patience, right? For us to really want to change a habit, we got to be guaranteed some rewards, right? What we're gaining has to be stronger than what we're giving up, right? So patience is going to reward us. Patience is going to give you positive recognition. Patience is going to give you greater sales. Patience is going to give you increased customer satisfaction. I'm giving you some reasons to practice patience as an entrepreneur. You got me? Whatever the measure that you use to kind of like gauge your success, I guarantee you it's going to come from patience and hard work. I guarantee you it's going to come from patience and hard work. Here's the second one I got for you. So patience has really good benefits, right? Here's the second one I got for you. Patience is going to give you smart decision making. Patience is going to give you smart decision making. Somebody give it to me. Patience is going to give you smart decision making. When it comes to making good decisions, y'all, patience is probably your strongest resource. A lot of people in business are constantly looking for the edge. We're always looking for that competitive edge over the competition. We're always looking for ways we can improve our performance, right? If this is you, I don't want you to be disillusioned or delusional enough to believe that business plans and a lot of talent is some kind of substitute for some of the virtues. You know, somebody say success is 80% spiritual. Give me that in the comments. Success is 80% spiritual, and then share that if you believe it. Millionaires, I don't want you to believe that having a good business plan or having some skill is somehow a substitute for having a spiritual will, right? The virtue, the spiritual will to guide the business in the right direction. And I'm going to tell you something. Patience is one of those virtues. When we're patient, now we staying out of this. You know, there's this big book about entrepreneurship that talks about how this cat named Jesus was able to go to sleep in the boat in the middle of a storm. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? And what's wild about it is it proves to us that the calm wasn't around him. The calm was inside him. Patience is a virtue. A lot of times what we do is we what if ourselves to death, right? We what if ourselves with all the most negative outcomes we can think of. It's typically human, but it's also completely self-destructive, right? And one of the main things that we're doing with that is destroying our ability to make good decisions. But when we're patient, y'all, now we can employ mindfulness. Now we can stop. We can focus in on the present moment. And by being in the moment, we can make wise choices that take both the big and the small picture into account. Now we're able to look at the big picture and the small picture because we're patient and we're digging in and we're observing the nuances. Here's the third thing I got for you. Patience builds reputation. Patience builds reputation. Come on, y'all. Patience builds reputation. Give it to me and give me a share. Patience builds reputation. What do I mean? I mean, successful business people set themselves apart from the rest of the pack because you can always tell a leader many times by the amount of calm he has in the middle of the storm, like that example we just now talked about. If you can master certain skills that lead to success, it's going to build your reputation, and patience is one of them. Patience gives us grit. It gives us the ability to work through the storm as we move steadily towards our goals. And then when we reach our goals consistently, we start to build this reputation, right? What I'm trying to say is great reputations are going to come from patience and perseverance, not giving up, right? It's when we persist. It's when we go against the odds that somebody starts calling us great. It's when we start to represent greatness. Nobody calls you great because you had it easy. Any endeavor that could potentially become a great success is going to require us to have some patience because it's going to require us to be committed for long, hard moments of effort. How are you going to do that if you got no patience? You hear me? And then I'm going to say patience with the result. And then I'm also going to say patience with the way you observe your progress, right? Listen to me. With our company, we ain't looking to be the fastest. We're looking to be the last one standing. Can somebody give me that in the comments? I'm going to be the last one standing. I'm going to be the last one standing. I'm going to be the last one standing. Yeah, it's important to have a good start, but we're great finishers around here. Somebody say, I'm going to be the last one standing. When you begin to develop that reputation with others and with yourself, don't miss that. Now you start to be seen as more accountable. Now you start to be seen as more dependable. Now people start looking at you as their first choice that they want to do business with. You get what I'm saying to you? You get what I'm saying to you? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna be the last one standing. I'm gonna be the last one standing. Let's go, Corey. I'm gonna be the last one standing. Let's get it. I'm gonna be the last one standing. Here's the fourth one. Patience allows self-possession. I could have said self-control, but I want you to really think about this word. Patience allows self-possession. Self-possession. Somebody type that in and then give me a share. Patience allows self-possession. It puts us in direct control of ourselves. And there's no powerful in aid to your success than a little bit of self-control. When we're patient, we give ourselves time to choose how we're going to respond to a given event. You hear me? You hear me? Instead of getting emotionally hijacked, now we get to choose our responsibility level, right? Our ability to respond. Now we can stay gathered and it don't matter what's happening. We got self-management now, right? We're able to build trust in ourselves and our capacity to deal with whatever comes. At the end of the day, ain't that charisma? Remember training a long time ago, we talked about how charisma is really just this mindset, like no matter what happens, I'm gonna be okay. You know how you begin to build that kind of mindset? With patience. Because now we're allowed to stay gathered no matter what's happening. And you can tell me a lot of things, but what you can't tell me is that some of them hard times in the past killed you. You know how I know? Because you're right here, right now. So that means the longer we can have patience, the more of these experiences we can make it through and the stronger we become. Not just externally, but I'm talking about internally. Meanwhile, you know, these people that haven't been through nothing, these people that have not cultivated this whole skill of patience, I'm talking about millionaires. If you're going to boil down the lack of success to one thing, it's probably going to be lack of patience. Lack of patience equals lack of success, right? And the most basic reason for impatience is lack of control. When we lack control, we lack understanding. We lack insight. I was talking to one of my mentees, you know, not too long ago, just now, really, and I was telling them how at the end of the day, we always say, you always hear poor people say it's business, not personal, right? That's a thought of poor people. You even hear it in movies because a poor person wrote the movie a lot of times. They'll be like, it's business, not personal. Check this out, y'all. Somebody say this in the comments. Somebody write this in your notes. Business is personal. Business is personal. So nobody's giving you a pass for displaying lack of control. People are losing respect for you. You're losing likability. You're losing the ability to understand somebody else. You're losing your ability to have insight. Now you don't have the ability to plan anymore. Now you don't have the ability to communicate. Now your expectations ain't realistic. But when you begin to claim some sense of control over yourself, where you can calmly look at things from the other person's point of view, you give yourself power. Here's number 5. Patience is tolerance. Patience is tolerance. Patience is tolerance. Yeah, business is personal, okay? Let them know. Business is personal, E1. Business is personal, Jeff. That's exactly right. Business is personal. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. Number 5 is tolerance. Patience gives you tolerance. A lot of times, and I've said this over and over again, but I'm going to repeat it this morning because it's fitting. We think of mental toughness like it's determination and grit. A lot of times, mental toughness is tolerance. And patience increases our tolerance threshold, right? Patience gives us the foresight to expect obstacles on our path. And now we can deal with them, you know, diplomatically. We can use a little bit more finesse because we already expected this challenge, right? And since we expected the challenge, everybody else is looking scared and we're looking a little bit more prepared. We're able to respond with what other people are calling courage and strength and optimism, but really it's preparation, right? We understand that emotional discomfort is going to be a part of any obstacle. We accept life's curveballs. This is a natural part of the business cycle because we're patient, right? So now, instead of us adding extra stuff in the mix, like suffering, right? Like bitterness, revenge, we're tolerant. Now we just rolling up our sleeves and doing what we got to do, right? Patience gives you tolerance. And the more easily you're able to roll with the punches and you can tolerate the quirks of these other human beings you got to deal with to accomplish your goals, because we know it's teamwork that makes the dream work. The more you got tolerance for the fact that if these people thought exactly like you, they'd be your competition, not your teammates. Huh? If they thought exactly like you, they'd be your employees instead of you being the boss. I'm sorry, you'd be their employee instead of their being yours. You hear what I'm saying to you? The more we can predict by being tolerant, the more we can predict and expect these obstacles because of our tolerance, the less stress we experience and the more resilient we look to everybody else. But I just want to be clear that this ain't really resilience. This is patience. This ain't really resilience. This is tolerance. Y'all got me? Y'all got me? Mr. Terry checking in. Here's number 6 for you. Patience is hope. Patience is hope. Patience brings hope. I ain't even going to talk about this one a long time because that's pretty clear, right? When you have patience, now you got a continued sort of like a renewal of belief in our desired goals. You got a continued renewal of belief in the heights we're striving to achieve. Does that make sense? When we're hopeful, now we got kind of like this natural resilience, right? We got this natural willingness to keep on trying because no matter what it looks like to y'all, I know we moving the movement forward. Patience brings hope. And millionaires, what's crazy is as we succeed, slowly but surely, we come to understand that delay ain't the same thing as denial. You hear me? Delay ain't the same thing as denial. Here's the 7th thing that patience is going to give you. Here's the 7th thing that patience is going to give you. A positive team culture. A positive team culture. A positive team culture. You know, this is the holy grail for any leader. Culture eats strategy for breakfast, y'all. Peter Drucker said that. Culture eats strategy for breakfast. Strategy ain't never going to outdo culture because culture makes it cool to do all this stuff a certain way. And if it's a positive culture, then what you're describing is an environment that makes it cool to do the things that lead to success. Patience helps to create a positive team culture. You know, being patient is an amazing thing, y'all. The main focus and priority of any leader, of any entrepreneur, I don't care if you're the leader of an organization or the leader of a company, it should be the attitude and the emotional tone of its culture. That should be your number one goal, right? The attitude and the emotional tone of the culture. If the culture of our business is right, all the other elements you need for success, great customer service, it's just going to happen, right? Developing a culture of engagement can only happen, though, if this is what you're actually looking to prioritize. You're only going to get that if that's what you're looking for. Being patient then increases our chances because instead of us moving on to the next field, we're able to observe all of these seeds that we've planted and whether we're watering them enough. Does that make sense? In other words, when we're patient, we become better people, right? We start to treat these seeds, AKA these people, with a different sense of decency. And then what that does is increases the possibility that they're going to become more decent. Patience creates positive team culture. Here's the last one I got for you, y'all. Patience creates excellence. Patience creates excellence. I don't know how often you think about it, y'all, but talent is really just long earned patience, right? Because if you look at any success, if you interview anybody that's great in any industry, then what they're going to tell you is that their success, their real success, their sustainable success comes in part from an awareness of the difficulties that are a part of any great achievement. They're going to tell you that a large part of their success is an awareness of the difficulties that are a part of any great achievement. It comes from their patience, that the more they stick to it, something worthwhile going to crack. What am I saying? I'm saying that in a lot of ways, genius is really just patience. Not being stagnant, but being patient. Millionaires, we fulfill our potential through patience. It's through patience that we're able to offer, our one-of-a-kind trademark on the world, right? This ain't no small thing neither, because what the world needs is your unique trademark. The world needs that unique thing that only you can offer, but you're never going to be able to produce it for us if you ain't got patience. Building a brand takes time. Building a reputation takes time. You ain't going to eat the fruit in the same season you plant the seed. Success is always going to begin with patience and a commitment to put in the necessary work, the due diligence, right? But don't get it twisted. It ain't like it's easy to come by. If you're going to be the kind of entrepreneur who's always making sound decisions that are based on solid values instead of impulsive reactions, then patience is going to serve you well. Patience takes time. Patience takes a level of consciousness. It's no doubt about it, right? But what's the alternative? Impatience. And impatience is going to destroy you. I think it's Thomas Edison, who is sidekick to my great grandfather, Lewis Latimer. I think Thomas Edison famously said that mad of life's failures, right, are people who didn't realize how close they were to success before they gave up. And all I'm reminding you of this morning is that you ain't got to know how close you are to success, because if you are really practicing patience, again, not being stagnant, but patience, you are a success, right? Because as Earl Nightingale told us, success is just the worthy realization of a worthy goal. It's affirmation time, y'all. Let's get it. It's affirmation time. Let's get it. I'm a big believer that affirmations can change your life. I don't know if you've ever tried it before. Let's get it. Let's get it. Scale of 1 to 10. How helpful was this? Was this helpful? Scale of 1 to 10. Was this helpful? 10 means you're going to use something you caught. 10 means you're going to use something you caught. Is that helpful? Work on our patience a little bit. There's a little mindset, right? Let's add patience to our consciousness as a virtue that we want to pursue, right? A little patience ain't going to hurt, right? All right, let's get it, y'all. Repeat after me. Say it like you mean it.